Hup. I'll walk you through a little dummy launcher work here with Scuffy. He turned 8 months old a couple of weeks ago, so I got a couple of factors here. We're going to start out with an easy retrieve. Hup. Scuffy. That's probably going, I don't know, 50 yards. It's a downwind crossing right to left. So they're going to need to get on the left side of it to make it. Made easy work of that one. And then I have a mowed path right in the middle here that separates, come on, give. It separates my switchgrass from my brome grass. That mowed path is quite the transition. A lot of dogs are going to want to hit the path and either take it, or they're going to want to not even get out on the path. So that adds quite a bit of complexity when I put one into the switchgrass. I'm going to give him one more low one here in the brome. Just change the angle up a little bit. Scuffy. I try to make sure I don't fall into a habit of launching everything at the same angle. I think that can cause the dog to start to time it, and then also then you get a consistent distance that you're launching it. And I don't really want a consistent distance because I don't want this dog thinking, well, if I run 50 yards and then start smelling, I'm going to find it. I want him to think it could be 30 yards, it could be 60 yards. So we're going to make this one quite a bit more difficult and launch it across the path into the switchgrass. I'm not going to launch it too deep though, and I'm going to watch carefully where it goes, so if I need to go out there with him, I can. Scuffy. So now he's got to take it at an angle, across the path, into the switchgrass, and then hook it on the left side. And this is where I just wait and let him do his thing. There we go, he's got it. Good boy. I do have a Cato board out here. I like to use that for this sort of drill because it makes it easy for the dog to be steady. And I'm not really working on steadiness right now, I'm working on marking. So if I can make the steadiness easier for him, I'm going to do that. That way he can focus more of his attention on marking where this goes. So this time I'm going to launch this dummy really high in the air. There's going to be a bunch of hang time, but it's not going to go very far. Scratch that. Let's rotate this blink. Try it again. High angle, way up in the air. Tons of hang time. Scuffy. Oh, and that's a tricky one because when it hit the ground, it took a big bounce and went out onto the path. It might have gone into the switchgrass. It did, right to the edge. I like those high ones because it forces them to watch longer. And then also, it can really mess with their timing when you do a high one because it's in the air for so long. It seems like it must be 100 yards out there, but then it's actually only 40 yards. So I think that's good to help them mark a spot instead of just timing it. Low ones will do the same thing. Now I'm going to give him one a little bit deeper into the switchgrass, make it a little bit harder. Scuffy. I wasn't watching him, but it sounded like he maybe anticipated the send just a little bit there. So the next one that I launch, I'm going to hold him just a little bit longer in case he was thinking about breaking on this last one. There we go, we made that retrieve. Good. Give. Up. This one I'm going to have it go as far as possible. I'm going to go out in front of him. I'm going to make sure we got the butt down. Up. I'm going to go out in front of him 5 yards. I'm going to reinforce the hup just a little bit with him to help him out here. Hup. 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 Scuffy. There we go. Successful. So that's probably, I don't know, 60, 65 yards out there. Made the retrieve. We're going to do one last one. This is a pretty long session. particularly for an 8-month-old puppy. He's pretty mature for his age, though. I'm gonna make this retrieve really easy. Put your butt down. I'm gonna make it really easy because this is not about marking here. This is about steadiness. We'll do this. No. 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 Up. No. Place. Here. Up. No. Good. Here. Up. Up. No. Scuffy. There we go. Just trying to build some margin in there. Overlay a little bit of handling work. So I want him to be successful making that retrieve, but I want him to show that he can work with me even when he's focused on a retrieve. So, all right, that's a good session. Like I said, that's a little bit long probably, but I wanted to show some of the things that I might work on in a typical launcher session. 8 months old is a little bit young for a lot of this, but again, he's pretty advanced for his age. I say typically a session like this might be more with like a 12 or 14-month-old dog, but there we go. Hopefully the camera caught most of that.